Hello, Professor. My name is Sucheta Karande, and my student ID is 200449869. And I'm recording this video as a part of assignment 2 for social data mining course. The objective of this assignment was to develop a web application which connects users' social media accounts by access tokens and APIs. Then the web application should display the posts and display the post created by the user on the social media account, and it should have features like uh, add and update posts on the social media account through our web application and store that post in the database which is used. So for this project, the web application which I developed is called as Post Tracker. It is a Python-based web application which is created to access the tweets from my social media accounts. The social media accounts I used here are Twitter and Reddit. So once I add a post through my web application, it will be displayed on my social media account, and the data for the same will be stored on MongoDB, which is the database I used for the same. The technologies used for this assignment are Python, Flask, MongoDB, and HTML5. I have used Python because it is one of the best scripting language we have. It is a high level programming language, but at the same time it has high readability and less complexity. The framework I used is Flask. As Flask is a built-in development server and a fast debugger, it has an integrated support for unit testing. And the environment for both of these are which I used are PyCharm, and the database used to store the data is MongoDB, and the web design is done using HTML5. Now coming to the code, this is the code which is used for the development of the web application. As you can see here, I have imported necessary libraries. So I've imported the VP module which accesses data from Twitter, and the Pro module here is used to access the data and data from Reddit, and rest is Flask is used as framework as we discussed earlier. The keys here is a Python file called keys which has all my credentials for Reddit and Twitter. Here this is the link for my MongoDB server. So what we're trying to do here is to establish a connection by creating a MongoDB instance. The next part of the code, we try to get the authorization from the credentials which we have mentioned in the keys file. So the authorization credentials which are required for Reddit are the client ID, the client secret, the user agent, the username and password. And the same for Twitter, the credentials are the API key, the API key secret, the access token, and the access token secret. Now coming to the web scraping part, the code used for web scraping of Reddit is this, and here we try to create a data frame for Reddit, which will have the ID, title, and the content whatever we post on the post, and it will store it in the MongoDB database and will create a folder called Reddit. Sorry, the table called Reddit. And now it's the same for Twitter, as here we have tried to create a data frame for Twitter. It is slightly different from Reddit as it has the tweet date, the retweet count, the tweet source, etc. And once we try to post something on our web application, it will take us to it will store the data in the MongoDB database under a table called Twitter. Once I run the code, this will be the landing page, as this is the index page, or this is the snapshot of index page. Here you can see this is the name of my application, and once you try, if the user wants to tweet something, he can click on tweet, and if he wants to post something on Reddit, he can click on post. The data model which I used for this application is for Reddit. It is post ID, post author, post title, post text, post date, and post score. The same for data model for Twitter is the tweet ID, tweet author, tweet text, tweet date, tweet language, tweet count, and tweet source. This is the snapshot of the MongoDB database which I have created. And as we can see, we have two tables for Reddit and Twitter. And I'd like to provide a demonstration for the application which I have created. I'll walk you through the codes in PyCharm, and once we try to run the code, we uh, we can see the web application, and I'll give a demonstration of that as well. So now going to the code. So this is the code which we have used for the web application development. Here, as I mentioned earlier, these are the modules and libraries imported. This is the connection for MongoDB. This is the authorization for Reddit and Twitter, and then we have used the post method to post something on our web application and to see the same on the social media application as well. This is the file for Twitter web scraping, and this is for the Reddit web scraping. These are the templates which this is our index page, this is the Reddit page, and this is the Twitter page. Now when we try to run this code, we will get a localhost ID. So yes, yeah, the code is run successfully, and this is the localhost which will take us to our web application. So if we just click on this, we will be redirected to the index page. This is the name of the application, and now let's try to here, if you go here, you'll be redirected to the Reddit page, and if we just provide a title here and provide some content and click on post, we will again be redirected to the home page, and we can see whatever we have posted in the Reddit application. The same is with Twitter. If we click on tweet and just type something to what we want to tweet, say let's talk about the weather today. As we can see, it's pretty chilly in Canada. If we just click on tweet, as I said, we will be redirected back to the index page. And now if we just try to log into my social media, as right now we just posted something on Twitter, so let's try to log into Twitter, and we will be getting the tweet. Yeah, as it says, it's posted 18 seconds ago, so here we've got it. As you can see, there's no limit to the number of posts as you can add through the web application. As you can see, I've tried to add many posts in the same. So yes, and the number of posts now here will be updated in the MongoDB. And now coming back to our presentation, we just saw the demonstration of the web application, as it allows us to post whatever we type in the web application on our social media web pages, and also stores those posts in the database which we've created in MongoDB. We have also seen the codes which made us achieve that. The web application only has one limitation right now. There's like few limitations right now, as it only allows the user to post something on social media and then store the data in the database. It still does not have any more functionalities, such as deleting the post or updating the post. But I'll try to work on it in the next application. But yes, for this application, also the challenges were in HTML, which I faced, as the application was not trying to get the images which I initially had in mind, just for the web design, or they were getting applied to half of the page. But then as far as the development part, there was no issue there, as if you can get the credentials, you can easily demonstrate the flow of the code, as it's Python and the code is quite readable. So that's why I chose Python and not C#. But yes, the web application, this was the web application I developed as my assignment too. Thank you.